Luke was a motherfucking fluke. Let me tell y'all about Luke, right? Luke got moved in my room out the hole. You know what I'm saying? So I asked a couple of my partners, did they know anything about him? They were like, shit, all we know, that nigga used to work on the walk on the other side. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he moved in the room and shit, you know what I'm saying, off the rip. He gave me vibes, like, he didn't look like a junkie or nothing, but he just gave me them vibes, like, the way he was jittering and moving and shit, couldn't stay still and shit, he always just got to move, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying, he had the jitters and shit, then, only good thing about it, the nigga was cleaning up. And that's one sign that you got some niggas do that when they on that, shit, they got to be moving. They can't stay still. So his thing was he like to clean up when he high. So I'm like, I ain't tripping, shit, because he clean that bitch top to bottom. I still clean and did my thing, because that's just how I do. But it be, sometimes the room don't even need cleaning. And he be cleaning that motherfucker, you feel me? So he was cool, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For the most part, only thing I ain't like, sometimes I have to tell that nigga, man, hey man, sit your stupid ass down somewhere, man. But outside of that, he wasn't really no problem. So one day he came back in the dorm and shit, he came in the room, he was like, boy, I done got my job back. I'm like, yeah? He like, yeah, but I said, oh, so you out there on the walk with it? He like, yeah, man, I'm out here on the walk with it, boy. So shit, if you need anything, man, just let me know. So, you know what I'm saying? He get back in rotation on that little job. He used to have to go out there early in the morning. He'll go out that bitch sometime right at chow call or a little bit after chow. You know what I'm saying? He out that bitch cleaning up, sweeping up, jeffing around, you know what I'm saying? I know because I done had the same detail at other prisons. So, you know, he leaving out, he doing his thing. He come back in the dorm and he got a phone. He pulled that bitch out, you know what I'm saying? Went to playing with it and talking to him. I said, damn, boy, you done jumped on mine? He was like, yeah, boy, I moved a big pack for the essays and shit. They had me what I wanted. I told them to give me a can and a phone. So I'm like, oh shit, boy, you done came up, boy, that bitch, and it come from up under that high, bitch. So this nigga got a phone and everything. So he get him some motion. He start moving. I'm like, okay, this nigga old chain gang vet. So shit, he's supposed to know what's going on. You feel me? He's supposed to know how to move long. He say he been locked up. So shit, boom. One day he come in the dorm and he pull a bomb out of his pants. And that thing know he was on his phone. You know what I'm saying? He unwrapped that bit, and I could tell by the way he was unwrapping it, someone, right? So he was unwrapping that shit. He pulled some tobacco out that bit, pulled some out that bit, put it in an envelope, boom, stuck that bitch in that locker box. Then he carefully put the pipe back together and wrapped that bit back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, oh, this bitch stealing, this bitch crumb snatching. I say, boy, this nigga here. But I ain't saying nothing because I don't know what he got going on. You know, all I know, he came here with some work, opened that shit up, took some of it out, wrapped it back up. You know what I'm saying? It just was something about the way he wrapped that bitch back up. I say, oh yeah, this bitch, I just know this bitch up to no damn good, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So boom, this shit became regular. Sometimes he'll bring in some weed, he'll paint out that damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll bring the off in there, get him a few lines out that bit, break a few rocks off, you know what I'm saying? So this shit kept going on, seeing that boy pinching. Then I know he's supposed to be taking niggas to pack, cause a couple of times he came in the room, he be like, oh yeah, bro, I'm on the way, man, shit. I had to get off the walk right quick. I seen 13 coming. I ain't want to get caught with the shit. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga, he lost in captivity. This nigga gone. Oh yeah, it's over with. I say, this nigga, him finna get his ass smashed. I say, it's only a matter of time. I ain't saying that though. You know what I'm saying? So boom. One morning, shit, it was right before they popped the door for Cha. So shit, I had done got up cause my body clock had done got used to getting up so early. I get up cause you just never know. You know what I'm saying? What could pop off? So shit, boom. I get up and shit. I take me a leak and shit, brush my teeth and shit. They still ain't popped the door yet. So boom. About 30 minutes after I been up, they popped the door. So shit, I going on out there in the day room and shit. I'm fully awake now. I done wash my face, brush my teeth and shit on the street. So I going on out there in the dorm. So my partner Lil D, he called me to the room. He was like, hey bro, shit, wake and bake, bitch. He had a big stupid ass junk. I said, oh hell yeah. So boom. Goddamn, we in there smoking, laughing and shit. And in the midst of laughing, I know I heard the salad pot in the dough pop. But we keying by a song, so I really ain't paying no attention. So I'm passing the junk back to bro. And goddamn, we just hear thum 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 thum. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm like, damn, boy, you hear that? Boy, somebody getting their ass beat up. So we come up out the room. We look, it's at my room. I'm like, man, what the fuck going on? So I run to the room and shit. I seen a couple of my bros on the top range. They looking down, they looking crazy. But when they saw that I wasn't in there, they were like, oh, okay, shit, this is bump mate. So I'm looking like, I go to the door, I'm like, man, what going on? So they ain't saying nothing to me. They steady punching their nigga ass out. So next thing you know, they were like, hey, bro, shit, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but they nigga goddamn been going and our shit. So I'm like, oh, shit, all right, shit. So he laying on the floor. He all May-nighted up. He got them May-nights on his shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even say nothing to that damn boy. Cause he know I done seen him and them folk pipe. Oh, yeah, he know I know. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't say nothing. Shit, you know. So I told him, I'm like, hey, bro, shit, I got that straight drop bleach, that uncut, bro. You need to clean up your blood and shit in that bit, for real, bro. So he like, okay, bro, I got you. I'm finna clean it up. So shit, boom. He got there and opened the door all the way up. He get the bleach and shit, clean the floor and shit, clean everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We let the room air out and shit. I went in there and lit some incense and shit to try to knock that bleach smell up out of there a little bit. Cut my fans on. I had like 2 fans. I cut them bitches on, let the air circulate and shit. So boom, he go get in the shower. Man, it looked like that nigga nights got bigger when he got out the shower. Boy, that water hit it and made them damn things swell the fuck up. I'm like, damn, boy, see? That nigga playing, no? You know what I mean? So, boom, that shit blow over. About a week go by and shit. He come back in the room one day. He going in another pipe. I'm like, boy, that nigga just won't learn, boy. That nigga just won't learn. So now he done got bold. Normally, he wouldn't do the yeah, you know what I'm saying, while I'm in the room. He'll wait till I'm out the room or something like that. But this particular time, he went in the nigga pipe, got some yeah up out that bitch, crushed it up with his ID card and shit, and answered that damn thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, goddamn, he answering that bitch. That bitch was goddamn snorting life away, you feel me? I said, damn, this bitch think he Scarface or something in it. I'm talking about no goddamn running like a motherfucker. I'm talking about that bitch running. That bitch running like a motherfucker. I'm like, this nigga, he looked possessed. His pupils was so big. Like, I'm like, man, this nigga him, but I don't know what going on, but he did his thing, got up out of there. So shit, in my head, I'm like, man, yeah, man, I'm finna end up putting this nigga ass on the dope, cause these nigga already done ran up in him. What if I'd have been asleep and them nigga would've came off in him like that? Boy, look, boy, I would've been up. I said, shit, this nigga really a breach of security for real. But shit, you know, I feel back and shit. So, You know what I mean? It still was in the air that nigga was doing bad business, going in nigga shit. Then a couple of times you start hearing like nigga got prices on their nigga head. You know what I'm saying? They want to pop their damn boy. So, you know, this shit was going on. He still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Robbing Peter to pay Paul, all this shit. Going to nigga bomb and shit. I'm like, well, okay. Yeah, it ain't gonna end well for the damn boy. So, one day out the blue, you know, them niggas out there gambling, skinning, playing taunt, you know what I'm saying? Niggas shoot dice and shit. And you know, in prison, and especially and these dorm niggas gonna have a window man and a nigga who just post up at the window, you know what I'm saying? See the police coming and shit. So, I'm at the dice game, you know what I'm saying? I'm side bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching the nigga on the side bet. You feel me? So the nigga at the window was like, hey man, search ain't running. All the officers running, they running. So shit, everybody go to the window. So next thing you know, goddamn, come to find out the Muslims and the Bloods had done got into it. So after they had done cleared the walk off, you know what I'm saying? That boy Luke come back in the dorm and shit with his coat on. He come in the room. Next thing you know, that nigga pulled out all type of phones and goddamn cigarettes, weed, a big block of the yeah. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, what the hell going on? He was like, shit, man, I got this shit. I had to go pick this shit up for the essay, man, but all that shit popped off on the walk, man. Goddamn shit. I had to been a fast one, man, and goddamn, you feel me? I came on in the door. I ain't want to get caught with all this shit. He was like, you just seen what went on, bro. He was like, in the way I was coming, shit, I ain't have no choice but to come on in the dorm, bro, cause this shit, the dorm hot. So I'm like, yeah, that makes sense now, cause boy, with all that shit going on out there, war popping, yeah, they on full alert. So, you know, so that thing, you know, the police coming out dorm and they like, everybody lock it down, whole compound going on lockdown. I'm like, damn. At that particular time, it was a lot of Muslims and a lot of Bloods at that bitch, so they locked the dorm down. So now we in the room with all this motherfucking contraband. I'm like, oh man. Goddamn, the whole compound stayed locked down for 2 whole weeks. Now what you think Luke did with all this shit in the room? What y'all think he did? Oh yeah. He was in there snorting his bike loose, smoking big old cigarettes. Oh yeah, smoking the gas. He kept trying to offer me some. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm straight, but I don't want nothing. And he knew I had done ran out of cigarettes and weed and shit. He kept rolling up, firing up. He like, here you go, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm straight, bro. I don't want none of that shit, bro. Cause in my mind, I'm like, but I already know what's finna happen to you. The essay, yeah, you done duck back off in the dorm with that pipe. Now, it's a difference if that shit would have happened. You had to duck back off in the dorm. Then when we come on lockdown, you pull up and you got these folks shit. Like, you know, here go everything. They gonna make them fuck with you harder because you still brought them all they shit. But some niggas so stupid, they don't know this. If he'd just kept it 100, see, that way he fumbled the ball. See, that way he ticket to get in real good with the essay. Cause yeah, you had to duck out with they pack, but you bring them they shit back secured. Oh yeah, they finna bless you. Oh yeah. Yeah, cause 9 times 10, they thinking shit, nigga probably gonna get knocked off with this shit. Cause they knew around the same time that he was coming with the shit. Then that shit popped off in the midst of this shit. So they probably think he probably gonna get knocked off with the shit. So this what blowed me. A couple times while we were locked down, goddamn few niggas were asking him for shit and he would gain it to them. So niggas will put a story together like, shit, boy, that nigga was getting way shit in the room with that boy Block G. Shit, so they gonna automatically make niggas think I was indulging with the shit with them. But nah, that wasn't the case. I was turning all that shit down cause I know when shit hit the fan, you won't be able to say you gave me none, I smoked it with you. None of that shit. Hell no. So, come on lockdown and shit. The rest of the shit he had left, he put it in that coat and shit. He wrapped it up. He still had all the phones and shit. So I already had in my mind, I say, he finna tell these folks some of this shit got knocked off, but some of it didn't. That got to be the only thing that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He finna get lost in captivity and tell these folks this bullshit. I'm talking about he was geeked out of his mind. The whole time we was on lockdown, he ain't even go to sleep. Yeah, that boy didn't go to sleep. Every time he'll go to nodding off, he'll wash his face and shit, brush his teeth and shit. And he'll go back up. He'll boot back up. I'm talking about he gone. He'll just boot back up. You know what I'm saying? So shit, goddamn, he had unwrapped the shit up. He left out the dorm. So I said he had been gone about an hour. And that thing, the Wonder Man chimed in again. 13 running, 13 running, 13 running. So we see what dorm they go in and shit. When they come up out of there, they got that boy Luke on the stretcher and they got like 4 essays and handcuffs. Oh man, boy, he just better be lucky they ain't have to pull that sheet all the way over his face. Yeah, man, they had them pulled that boy ass out, man. I'm talking about they flipped that damn boy. He done went in the dorm, man. Them folks knew that nigga was high out his mind. They knew what type of nigga they were dealing with. Man, shit, that boy came up out that bitch on the stretcher. I'm like, damn, I already know who coming, cause but them essays ain't got no understanding. They got common sense. They know. You feel me? But yeah, they end up pouring that boy ass out. So shit, boom, that boy stayed in the infirmary for months. Nigga had thought he had done got transferred. So, goddamn, we in the gym one day. They about 3-4 months later. That thing, we in there hooping and shit. And out the blue, I looked to my left. I'm like, nah, I'm tripping. That ain't Luke, is it? That was goddamn Luke ass. I said, what the fuck, that nigga ass out the hole? So he was like, what's up, Block G? I was like, shit, what's up, bro? You all right? He was like, yeah, man, I ain't finna be out here on compound long, man. I'm just out here long enough to get me a phone, bro. So shit, I'm like, oh, okay, that what's up, bro. So I got down, I push on. I really don't want to kick it, but I don't want to be associated with it, boy, because your name bad. You know what I'm saying? So I pushed on. So we get finna hooping and shit. The gym officer pull up. He was like, hey, man, gym call over with. Y'all got to go back to the dorm. Mind you, at this time, Luke wasn't in my dorm, so I don't know what dorm he was in. I just know I was seeing that nigga. I'm like, damn. So, boom, we get back in the dorm and shit. And later on that night, it happened again. Police running. This time, we seen the helicopter land on the yard. Yeah, they sent that boy ass up through there. That boy had to get airlifted, man. Them essays ain't let that shit go. They pulled that boy ass out again, see. The only thing he could have did in his situation, being that they had done got him the first time, he should have just waited till he transferred. Stay in the hole, nigga. He done come out on compound thinking he finna buy a phone. Man, them folk done popped their top again. You know what I'm saying? After that, I ain't see that boy no more. That the last time I seen him, but yeah, man, that boy had to leave on the helicopter, and that's the karma. You know what I'm saying? He brought to himself for going in them folks shit. I mean, if you gonna play that role, you gonna move niggas packs and shit, you got to play that shit right, bro. Cause if you don't, man, these niggas invest in their bread. They people invest in bread, but they ain't playing with that shit, boy. Niggas finna pull your ass out about that 50. If you can't get that shit ready, oh yeah, they finna pull your ass out for that 50, Jack. Yeah, but that boy Luke was a real fluke. All he had to do was handle the business, and them essays were gonna bless him. I know I done moved packs for essays and shit. They bled me, boy, so I already know.